Welcome back to another exciting episode of What's Cooking at Kooks. This week we're going to touch on some of the previous projects that are now complete in our facility, as well as some of the new ones. What you're looking at here is Ken Preston's beautiful 69 Camaro. Now Ken brought us this car from beautiful upstate New York. What you're looking at here is a 4-inch 304 stainless steel X-pipe. Now once after the merge of the X-pipe, it's reduced down to 3.5 inch. At the time of the reduction, we inserted a set of our torque tube insert mufflers 18 inches long to give the whole appearance of not even having mufflers installed. Now one of the things he was adamant on was tailpipes exiting in the stock location. We did something that most shops would frown, not even attempt to do. Those folks are 3.5 inch tailpipes over a 4-link rear suspension exiting in the factory location, as you can see from the side profile. Next thing you're going to be viewing is the monstrous 2 3/8 304 stainless steel headers. Reason for such a large primary? This thing makes over 1200 horsepower NA. Now those headers exit into a 4.5 inch merge collector that then transition into the 4-inch X-pipe that you just witnessed. Now, what you're going to see here is one of the newer additions into the facility. This is a Richard Petty driving experience chassis. Now this chassis came to us with a small block Chevy in it because that's what they run in all their cars for the school. Now we're going to use this car to make a 3-dimensional CAD design so we can remanufacture the headers for all of the cars that are in the class of the Richard Petty driving experience. Now guys, listen, this experience is a great time. We here at Kooks Custom Headers had somewhat of a field trip and went and did it ourselves. If you guys get the opportunity to go out and hear one of these things, you can also get to drive it. Richard Petty driving experience comes to multiple tracks near you. Look them up on the internet, plan a trip with the buddies, go out there, and you can actually feel the power of Kooks Headers, what it does for the Richard Petty driving experience. Next we have Mr. Phil Gutterman's car. Now if you remember, this is the car that we installed the E-Force supercharger from Metalbrock with the help of our friend Dr. Drew, as well as the 6511 inch and 7/8 304 stainless steel Camaro headers. Now, once we started the car, the stock exhaust sounded a little timid. So we here at Kooks Custom Headers decided to try something new. What we're looking at right now is the prototype edition of our new axle back. Now this axle back will mate up to the factory system on 2010 and 2011 Camaro. Now to you, the automobile enthusiast, you can get a nice deep rumble of sound without changing the entire system. Now this install is going to be fairly easy, where you're going to be able to complete the install right in your garage on jack stands with the simple method of a sawzall, and the system clamps directly into place. Next you're looking at Mr. Jim Wheatley's car. Now if you remember, this car is the Charlie Buck powered small block Chevy. This car is absolutely gorgeous to look at, both on the outside and on the underside. So we here at Kooks is going to make it that much prettier. What we're going to do is an 1 3/4 step to 1 7/8 304 stainless steel header. That's going to go into a set of 3-inch merge collectors, and then 2.5 inch stainless steel mandrel bent exhaust all the way out the back, incorporating a set of our race mufflers. This thing's going to be absolutely amazing. Next on our installation rack, you'll see a 2010 GMC Denali equipped with a 6.2. We're going to be installing a set of our 6753s and a catted Y-pipe. Now guys, make sure that you tune in next week to Kooks TV to check out episode 3 of What's Cooking at Kooks, where you'll see the completion of the project started this week, as well as the introduction into the next projects that we have coming into the facility. We here at Kooks Custom Headers would like to say thanks for your time in viewing this, and we all hope that you enjoyed it as much as we do.